Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another edition of Soccer as We Like It, the Man United direction. As you know, today, the second day after the Queen Elizabeth II, Her Majesty, passed away at 96 years old. The country's in mourning. The world is in mourning, however you want to see it. Some people don't like the Queen, some people love the Queen. It is what it is. Um, a lot of sports have been cancelled due to the respect they want to give the Queen. So the Premier League games, all the Premier League games this week are off. Um, in a season where the World Cup is right there in November, this is going to be a fixture congestion, a fixture pile up because a lot of people who travel to come and see, because most Premier League games that are being watched are not physically watched by people who live in England or UK. Some people travel from other parts of the world to come. So what would they do with the games that are postponed? They say spend the money coming down. We're just coming out of COVID. People trying to make the money by selling stuff at the grounds. All these things taken into consideration. But times have changed. The monarchy, she has been on the throne since 1953. Things were done differently those days. Things are differently now, 69 years on. I mean, there's so many ways to show respect to someone who's passed, someone of her integrity and her magnitude, by probably wearing black armbands, a black picture on the shirts, or the national anthem. There's so many ways, but to cancel the whole program, that's just what the Premier League said. So I'm going to read a statement that was made by them. At the meeting this morning, the Premier League clubs paid tribute to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II to honor the extraordinary life and contribution to the nation. And as a mark of respect, this week's Premier League matches round will be postponed, including the Monday evening game. Richard Masters, the Premier League chief executive, said, "We and other clubs would like to pay tribute to Her Majesty's long and unwavering service to our country. As our longest serving monarch, she has been an inspiration and leaves behind an incredible legacy following the life of dedication. This is a tremendously sad time for not just the nation, but also millions of people around the world who admired her, and we join together with all this mourning, with all of those mourning her passing. This is aligned with the approach that the FA and the EFL will take with the competitions this weekend. The EFL is the English Football League and the Premier League. The Premier League is just the Premier League, and the EFL is the English Football League, which takes over from the Championship down all the football leagues under that umbrella. Further updates regarding Premier League features during the period of mourning will be provided on in due course. So, what he's saying is, she's an extraordinary woman who served her country with everything she has. But in honor to respect her passing, most of the games, all football in England, will be cancelled this week. But they have no program showing when the mornings, the programs or the funeral. We don't know even if next week's games are going to be affected. We don't know that. But the Europa League games, which are midweek, we don't know how that's going to pan out. But I think that is Europe. The English Football League has said this weekend, including Monday, all the Premier League games cancelled. All the Championship, Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, everything cancelled. But other sports like cricket and rugby have a different perspective. All right, this is the rugby statement. This is from the English Cricket Board. Cricket will resume on Saturday to pay tribute to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, honor her remarkable and service to the nation, honor her remarkable life and her service to the nation. Following the cancellation of Friday's cricket fixtures as a mark of respect on announcement of her death, England and Wales Cricket Board can confirm that play will resume from Saturday, including international, domestic, and recreational fixtures. The decision has been made. A decision has been taken after the consultation with the DCMS and in line with the official national mourning guidance. This means the men's test match between England and South Africa will begin at the Oval, and the women's T20 match between England and India will go ahead as planned at Durham. The scheduled match between England and Sri Lanka men's under-19, along with the recreational cricket fixtures, will all take place as planned. So the English Cricket Board has said today was Friday, they taking the day off. But all the other games, the international, the under-19s, the T20 for the women will carry on as planned this weekend in mark of respect for today, which was the day after Her Majesty passed away. So the English Cricket Board, they honored her and respected her by not playing today. So the full fixture this weekend is carrying on. The men's, England and South Africa, the women's T20, England women against India, and the Sri Lanka under-19s with England will carry on as planned. So they have said the respect. So before each match, a minute's silence will be observed, followed by the national anthem, which was a very good way, which I thought the Premier League would do. As in, the Premier League is bigger than the English Cricket Board. We know that because it's a more global sport. A lot of people would have traveled to UK to watch some of these Premiership matches. But with all that cancelled out and money, it is what it is. I don't care which decision. If the matches are postponed, that's fine. If the matches are not postponed, that's fine. But I'm not going to condemn either side. The woman, Her Majesty, was an honorable woman. A lot of people will say, oh, blah, blah. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I don't have to agree, but I will respect your opinion. So the English Football Association, the EFL, and the Premier League, as Richard Masters said, we will respect her by cancelling all Premiership games and every Football League game this weekend, including Monday. It didn't talk about next week. It just talked about this week because it's right. The official announcement was made this morning, 11 a.m. UK time, saying all matches will be postponed. I spoke to my mate Ian Nelson, and he did say he got the news. As soon as he got news, he just said 10 games are off. And I said, all right, I get it. Before the match, a minute silence will be observed, followed by the national anthem. All players and coaches will wear black armbands, which is what I said earlier. That there are other ways to mourn Her Majesty, someone of this magnitude. Someone of this magnitude, to say that to honor the Queen, it doesn't have to cancel all the games by wearing black armbands, by playing the national anthem, a minute silence. That also shows what the English Cricket Board have just announced they're going to do. The football in England has all been cancelled. We can see that. The Premier League is all cancelled. The Football League, every Football League this weekend has been cancelled. So a lot of people who travel to UK to watch these games will not see any football. So times have changed, whereby, God save the Queen, people just stay home and what. It's changed from 1953 when her father passed, King George V. When he passed in 1953 and he handed over to his daughter, Her Highness Queen Elizabeth II, it was different. That was 69 years ago. Times have changed, football has changed, the world has changed completely, mate, 100%, mate. But as it is, this is what the Football League agreed and decided. So it is what it is. So as the Cricket Board did, they will have a minute silence, the national anthem, and each player will wear a black armband to show respect for Her Majesty, who passed away on September the 8th, 2002 at the age of 96. May her soul rest in perfect peace. So all players will wear black armbands. Branded inventory will be replaced with messages paying cricket's respect to the Queen. So logos will be covered up. Also, they have taken major drastic steps to cover and respect a message to Her Majesty's passing. Black armbands, national anthem, minute of silence, cover the logos and sponsors for her passing as a sign of respect by the Queen. But Premier League, they didn't even bother. We're just going to shut that. So it is what it is. I know a lot of people are pissed off. The teams were on momentum. Sometimes there's more to the beautiful game. Yes, she passed away. Her Majesty. All I've known all my life is Queen Elizabeth II. I mean, she came on the throne in 1953 as a 25-year-old lady, and she's ruled for 69 years. You know what I mean? So it's it is what it is. So there's part of people saying they should have cancelled. If you feel the Premier League shouldn't have been cancelled, drop a comment. If you feel the Premier League should have been cancelled, drop a comment. And if it shouldn't have been cancelled, what steps should the Premier League have taken to show a mark of respect instead of cancelling all the fixtures? Because we already have a fixture pile up. We have the World Cup in November. So this week's games, I don't know where they're going to fit them in. Next week's games, are we going to move? I don't. So the Premier League has to come up with a system, which means teams are going to be playing 2 games a week and the weekend. So probably going to be Monday, Wednesday, weekend, Monday, Wednesday, weekend, Monday, Wednesday, weekend to cover up because the November World Cup is literally around the corner. Whether they took that into consideration, they honestly must have taken that into consideration. And the financial magnitude that people have implemented into these sports. People paid airfares and booked hotels to now see there's no games this weekend. Do they go back home? They can't wait for another week because that's not part of the plan. But this is where we are today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe by hitting the logo at the bottom right of your screen and join us getting us to the 4K total. So I'm asking you guys to take it into consideration. Do you support the way the Premier League has cancelled all its games? Do you support the idea of the game should have not been cancelled and a different way like how the cricket and rugby did, which is national anthem before the game, a minute silence before the game, and everybody wears black armbands and cover all the logos and sponsors by, embracing the respect for the Queen. Because they took their day off today and everything for the weekend carries on as usual and as planned and as scheduled. But the football didn't think it. Everything shut down. See you guys next week. We'll keep you posted. And that was it. But I'm Tim Russell, your host, Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction. Still mourning the loss of Her Majesty. I mean, she was a remarkable woman in the sense of everyone's perception of the Queen is completely different. So I would say, may her soul rest in perfect peace. I wish King Charles III the best of everything. It's not going to be an easy job. His mother took that role at the age of 25. King Charles is taking the job at age 73. Which is he's gonna be the oldest monarch ascending a throne at such an age. I'll see you guys on the next one. Drop your comments. Tell us what you think. If the Premier League did wrong to cancel it, or they did right to cancel it, or should they follow the same procedure the English Cricket Board and the Rugby Board did? As in games continue, we had one day to respect. We put the black armbands. We have the national anthem, and we have a minute silence. As for Manchester United, they did a boo-boo yesterday, fucking up and fluffing about at Old Trafford. Maybe the minds were not right. It is what it is, because the announcement of the Queen's passing was just before the game. That game was even thought to be postponed at one point. But, had Fred messing around, can't pass, can't keep the ball. Just people saying Ronaldo's finished. People saying Maguire has passed his. He shouldn't have been on the field since anytime he comes on, we always lose. It is what it is. But sometimes there's more to football, to life. There's more to life than football. I'm Tim Russ, your host. I'll see you on the next one. From me, it's goodbye and good night. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're on all the social medias. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on TUMBLER, and we're on Facebook. So follow us, subscribe to us, and keep us in your support plans. All right? I'll see you on the next one. May Her Majesty's soul rest in perfect peace.